top of my wish list. It would be nice if things were simpler, there was more information for parents, if it was easy for me to set up parental controls. But I'd also like to see government play their part as well. I don't just think this is about internet service providers, it's got to be about government too.
I think the internet is a force for good, you know, I mean, it's fantastic, it's a great resource, but I thought you had to start paying attention when they were about 11, 12, 13, but I've got 3.5-year-old twins that they can't even read, they can find their way around YouTube, and to be honest, twins, you don't have all day to stand behind them watching and seeing what they're looking at all the time. I know I should, but, you know, they're finding fantastic stuff on there, but 2.5 clicks, without even reading, they can find all kinds of things. It is very, very scary.
I'm not a parent, but I do have a 5-year-old niece, and she's always on the iPad. She knows her way around it really, really easily, and even though I consider myself to be quite tech savvy, I wouldn't have a clue where to start with setting up parental controls on devices like tablets. So I'd really like to see more information for parents and, you know, anyone really who has young children or is responsible for looking after young children, because I really wouldn't know where to start.
It's illegal content, it shouldn't be there. I mean, full stop, there doesn't really seem to be much room for debate around that. It's a law enforcement issue, and if budgets are being cut, I'm assuming that means that there's less capacity to follow up on finding the perpetrators and keeping children safe.
So you'd like the government, to spend more on that area?
I think so. There is obviously a responsibility for the ISPs to block that content, and that's where the Internet Watch Foundation comes in. But if law enforcement aren't able to follow up on these images, then we're not doing enough to keep these kind of images off the internet.
And you think they could be doing more, the internet companies, than they're doing at the moment?
They are making a lot of money, aren't they? Let's be honest, they're making a lot of money from very young children. Please make it safe, you know, please make it easier for me so I don't have to watch every single thing that they're doing.